Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn. We go again to Washington, D.C. We're going to spend some time with Marsha Steed. She's a health explorer and lifestyle expert. We're going to be talking about nutrition and health and those sexy herbs. Marsha, welcome to Late Night Health.
Well, thank you, Mark. I'm looking forward to our conversation.
What do you mean sexy herbs? Is it something to get aroused when you need to a little bit more pick-me-up to go, so to speak?
I love the question. Well, actually, I picked out 5 sexy herbs, and really they're sexy for a specific reason. So in my Your Lifestyle edition, we talk about cooking can be fun, sexy, and yes, healthy. So I can share a little bit about the sexy herbs and why they're sexy if you'd like. I think that if you're interested in that, it's really a lot of fun.
Human catnip.
Yes, exactly. Well, years ago, somebody gave me some Yohimbe for energy, and that did not work well for me. It was very uncomfortable.
Oh, it was. Oh, my.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Well,
so what will the herbs do for me?
Well, I am glad to share that. So the 5 sexy herbs that, I've identified is thyme. Thyme was originated in ancient Greece and was used for bathing, but so why is it sexy? It actually improves your mood and well-being, and it also increases that important serotonin and dopamine. So it is sort of your happy partner. So highly recommend thyme, and you can find them in dishes, and you can use them in eggs or meat dishes, and it certainly helps that serotonin. So that's kind of a key one.
I cook with a lot of thyme, but should I be taking that? Can I use that as a supplement? Is it available as a capsule or a tablet? Do you know?
You know what, Mark, I'm sort of, I don't know that 100%, but I want to say one thing. I know you're an expert cooker and chef, but I think that you need to use the real thing. I think supplements are great, but I think using the real thyme will really make a difference. And I'm glad that you're already cooking with that now. So you must be doing well.
Yeah, join us at facebook.com, and you can find Mark Alyn host, and we do a cooking program every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific. And thank you for mentioning that, Marsha. I don't know if I'm an expert, but I am having a lot of fun. Let's take a look at give me another herb. I'm assuming garlic is not on your list of 5.
It is not. The next one that I'd love to share about is called fenugreek, and it's basically it can help your libido. So basically, it's also a testosterone booster, and it also can be used in sprouted, seeds in your salad and meat. And it's for men; they're going to love to hear about this natural booster. So fenugreek can be used in a lot of dishes, and it's best if it's sprouted.
And can you spell that for me?
Sure. It's FENU, like the word Greek, GREEK.
I've not heard of that one. And can you get that at the supermarket?
You can. I actually got mine at Whole Foods. It's not easy to find, so it's not in every grocery store, but certainly it can be found at Whole Foods.
Interesting. And how do you, what kind of, what kind of flavoring? Is it similar to thyme or a basil? Or
it is. It's a little bit near thyme. And what is interesting is the way that you sprout it is you just put it in a little bit of water, just sprinkle a little bit in a container and cover it with a little water, and then it will be sprouted. So I think that's the key. The seeds have to be sprouted, and you can put them in you can put it in salad or any kind of meat dishes. So it really is easy to use.
I have to look for that one. Try it. It sounds good. And that's good for
Wonderful,
libido,
right?
you say?
Yes, it is.
And you have another one for us? Do you have a couple more?
I actually have a total of 5. So the other one is probably not a surprise. Mint is an oldie but goodie, and it's actually very fun. It's very high in antioxidants, and it's been around for 2,000 years, as you know. And we know it's a bit of a stress, and mint relaxes. It's got relaxing properties. So I put it in the good mood for romance section. So it certainly can be used for any mint juleps that we know we like those. So again, mint is relaxing, and it's a bit of a mood changer. So I put that in there as one of the top 5, and I have a couple others if you want me to share those.
I wanted to ask about, sex after 50. A lot of times.
I love it.
Well, should we be having sex, in your opinion? I know you're not a doctor. I know you're not a healthcare professional. You're just a lifestyle expert. But people over 50 should be having sex, shouldn't they? I mean,
Absolutely.
if they want.
Yeah, and again, I think it's really, really important to have sex over 50. But I think some of the things that you have to do to get your mindset, to continue is to really eat healthy foods. And, again, I'm focused on healthy living, healthy lifestyle, and believe it or not, reverse aging. At first, I didn't want to put that down, but you really can reverse aging. And truly, what you're eating and how you're eating it and who you're eating it with is important. And it's certainly important to focus on a healthy sex life. I would agree that anything over, why not 50? I mean, we have we have some of the people in the highest lands right now that are 80 years old, and they're functioning very well on all kinds of levels.
Exactly. And one of the biggest problems, if not the biggest problem in retirement homes, is our STDs.
I've heard about that, yes.
It's a very interesting problem because Mr. and Mrs. Smith break up, and they hook up with the Joneses and then the Forsytes and the others, and they spread not a fun thing with sexually transmitted diseases. So be safe, even if you're over 50, right?
Of course, absolutely. That's key. But I think a lot of people are, really experiencing these amazing relationships after 50. And they're looking for special people or that special someone to share. It doesn't mean you have to get married. It's certainly just people want to share, whether they're sharing, what they're doing, sharing cooking, or anything else. It's after 50 is like, it's a good prime time for living.
And in our last moment or two, let's talk about Marsha. Have you always been interested in nutrition and food and good health?
Well, I really always have. In my 40s, I actually started a vegan group way before it was really popular. So I had a lot of people, on a monthly basis, and we really shared. Again, it was a raw vegan group. That really kicked me into full gear as far as how food is sort of a temple of what you have to do to stay healthy. But I also just started within the last year sharing tips with people in my building, believe it or not. And I moved on to just giving tips for healthy eating on my YouTube channel, Your Lifestyle and Vision. And so I just think it's a total focus of 50 plus, and currently writing a cookbook. One of the funny chapters is she doesn't cook, she chops. So again, it's learning new things and also keeping healthy and focusing on, healthy relationships is important too, but eating healthy is just as important. So that's how it all started.
Got it. Well, Marsha Steed will be back with us sometime in the future. Maybe during the holidays, she'll give us some tips on some healthy side dishes to go along with your turkey or ham for Christmas or New Year's. We're talking here at the Alyn residence. We're thinking about doing our annual Christmas goose, but we'll do it on New Year's because that's usually when we do it. Quickly, Marsha, what is your YouTube channel? We'll give you a channel. We'll give you a shout out.
Oh, my YouTube channel is Your Lifestyle Ambition. And again, it's about you. And my Instagram is YL Ambition. So I look forward to talking with you more. I've really enjoyed it. And I'd love to get more help tips out to people. That's what I'm passionate about.
Gotcha. Thank you very much, Marsha. I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. We'll be back as Late Night Health continues.